Good morning and welcome back to Monday Market Update. Happy to have everybody here, and I hope everybody is enjoying this very Monday-y Monday. So today I have with me one of my very favorite guests to ever have, Sarah White, my friend and mentor.
Good morning.
Thank you for saving me this morning.
Of course, always.
I love it. So Sarah is a listing specialist with us, and she's going to give us a little bit of information since this has been the first week of spring. Kind of tell us what you tell your sellers to do whenever you're listing.
Well, any season, the biggest thing is getting as much natural light as you can into the home. Statistically, homes sell better, faster, for more money when there's cohesive lighting throughout the house, meaning like the daylight bulbs and all the blinds open and that sort of thing. And with spring cleaning, of course, reach out to your realtor because we all have a network of people to help. And so getting people out there, like window washers is important, and getting the house just, in pristine shape when it goes on the market.
So daylight lights, we're talking about not the more yellow ones, but the more white ones?
Yeah, they have almost a blue hue to them. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so just switching all those out.
Yes, and getting it cohesive. When you go through a house, sometimes it's mismatched bulbs, and it makes a big difference in the aesthetic.
So what do you tell your sellers as for like whenever they're having people come through, things to maybe like not have out, or what do you like to see, like countertops and tables, anything like that?
We've taken classes on this, and everybody says getting those counters cleared and just flat surfaces like a dresser, getting that cleared off, and just having all those surfaces, visually it makes the space look larger when it's all cleared off. You don't need every appliance out on your counter, maybe one, it depends on the shape of it, but doing that and just for sure having it tidy, getting the pet supplies, out of the way so it's not top of mind when you're going through.
So I just recently took a GRI class, and one of the things they were talking about is like what you should do, getting ready for a listing and things like that. And they had mentioned taking down any kind of family photos or anything like that. Anything with eyes, is what they said.
That's
What are your thoughts on that?
Walking through with buyers, we get to hear all the critique of people's belongings, which seems so opposite because they're buying the house and not the things that go in it. But when you have an overly personalized home, which we all do,
right,
it really makes them feel like they're almost intruding on your space instead of visualizing themselves there. So if it can just be as neutral as possible, maybe some frames, but they don't have every single picture in them, maybe some art in the frames, or just some really neutral sayings or something like that hung in their place.
Okay. Do you have any tips for spring cleaning? I feel like you're always spring cleaning, like always.
Well, that's because I have a small home and lots of kids. So I'm always trying to declutter, but your house is always tidy. You always have your dining room staged and things. It's so great.
There.
You should be the one giving it.
Walk through there right now. Walk through there right now.
I mean,
you wouldn't think that.
just trying to purge the stuff, especially when going on the market. Getting things out of your closet. I just did that. I just got all my winter belongings out of my closet so that I could actually walk into my closet. So I think that's a big thing. Getting like those vacuum storage bags that you can store wherever. That's a big thing for a small house.
Do you think that that's important for people, like whenever they're putting their house on the market, to go ahead and declutter and like get things out of closets and things like that?
For sure, because the buyer is trying to see how their life and their belongings would fit in the space. So if you have every little nook and cranny of your closet just jam-packed with clutter, they're gonna think, oh, there's not enough storage in this house. Yeah, it's definitely needed. You don't need like 5 buckets of Tupperware, that you aren't using.
I feel attacked.
Yeah, well, that's true, because we all do it. That's how we live. We don't always.
You mean the 4 junk drawers?
Yes.
Oh my
clear
gosh.
those out, which is crazy because you don't think, people are really going to go through your drawers, but they're opening. They want to see if they're slow closed drawers or if they're crummy hinges that are going to need to be replaced. They're opening at least a cabinet or 2 to test them out when they're really interested in the home.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Well, I appreciate you coming on and talking to us about all that stuff. Anything else you want to add? You want to
No.
throw out there?
Just get with your realtor. We
Yeah.
have a network of professionals to, if you haven't had your AC ducts cleaned in a long time, like hit us up. Also at our office, we have the Best of Hunt County magazines. And so if you're new to the area or just, want some tips, and that's something that the citizens of Hunt County voted on for best service. And so it's a great resource.
Yeah, I agree. I've got the best real estate agent in Hunt County sitting here with me.
Thanks.
I love that. Okay, well, great. We are going to take a small break to hear a word from our sponsor.
At Money Law Firm, we are dedicated and focused on being professional, personal, and proactive.
In the title business, there's a lot of paperwork, but when you walk in the door, you don't see that. You see clean, clear walls, you see very straight lines.
Everyone here is like family.
They have a great team of people. The communication is great. I send as much business as I possibly can down here because they take such great care of us.
County, we had 28 homes that were listed, 17 homes sold. That's actually funny because it was the exact same as last week, and then 7 homes that are now pending. We have 130 homes that are active on the market in Hunt County. And last week we saw about $3.7 million sold, and this week we're up to 4.2. So we're staying pretty consistent. Brought the average price in Hunt County to $252,000. So heading into our first house, this house is listed by our own Misty Tittle. It's 7057 State Highway 50 in Commerce. It's listed at $174,900. 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,460 square foot, and this has an acre. So this house is really cute. Nice little ranch style home. The inside, I really like this little kind of feature piece that they have here.
The corner fireplace. Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't, I don't think it's actually a fireplace. I can see it's like a heater.
It may be one of those electric ones. I can't quite tell in the photo, but
Yeah.
I do think it's nice little area. I can
Yeah.
see putting a wood stove there.
Yeah,
Getting that put in.
that's
That would be so
exactly what my
nice.
husband would want to do with that area right there. So the floors look really, really great. I love the beams and that they have going through there. You're gonna see the kitchen has a lot of storage. It's still, I mean, it's got the older looking kind of wood to it, but I feel like what that is I feel like it leaves it up to you to kind of choose your, customize.
I can see that the counters have been updated, which is great, and it's got a more stylish faucet and fixtures.
I love that faucet.
It definitely has some
And
country charm.
I love the backsplash, like going up behind the sink
too.
like that. I think that is so beautiful, and I love that it looks like one piece because I think that really nice, it's a nice modern look.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with that. So you see here, they've got the really large garage. It looks like they maybe kind of turned that into a room.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah, it
They've
looks
got
like
the
they've
washer and
enclosed
dryer
it.
out there. Yeah. So that could be used for pretty much anything, game room, anything. I'd cover it up, make it a media area.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Oh yeah, for sure, absolutely. And then lastly, you can see they've got a carport there, covered parking, and the acre that you have. It's just really nice. I love all the big trees.
The trees are fantastic.
Yes, and so this has only been on the market for 2 days.
I bet she's already got something working on this.
I bet she does.
The way the market is right now, it's just so fast.
Oh my gosh,
Going
so
so
fast. And I'm glad I have you here because the next one is your listing. This is 3415 Washington Street in Greenville, listed at $240,000, 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 2,494 square foot, and it has 0.28 acres. So I'm gonna let you kind of hit on some of the stuff going on
This
here.
house is really special because it's a century old, so it's full of charm. There's nooks and crannies throughout the whole house that give it so much character, like that porch swing on the front. When you go in, it's a huge entry. It's a 4-square style home, and so
what does that mean?
it means that it's just the way that it was designed with the four big rooms on each end. And so this huge entry, you'll see in that photo, to the right, there's like a closet that you think is probably a coat closet, but it's a little Harry Potter closet. And
Oh, I love that.
It's got electricity in there and toys, and it's super fun. And then there's a built-in bench by the stairway, and if you go up the stairs, there's a huge row of those built-in benches. acoustic ceiling in the dining room, a transom in the kitchen.
Wow,
Huge.
you've got so much going on.
There's just so much going on in this house that make it, just special and character. You can't get that anymore.
Yeah. I love it. I love the flooring here is so beautiful.
They
and
are
I
longleaf
love
pine floors.
it's gorgeous. And I really love,
Original.
is this a kind of is this a gray or is this like a baby blue I'm kind of seeing here? Like
Might
a grayish
be sea
blue.
salt. I feel like it's sea salt.
It's really beautiful. It feels
It's beautiful.
very calming. If that's like
The whole
a
house
thing.
has a lot of natural light, which is great.
Oh yeah, and I love the doorways. That's one of the things that gets me. The doorways are so tall.
Another thing special is that they do have the original glass doors that go to all of the rooms. They have it in their, there's a huge space in the garage that's finished. It's got a mini split in it, so you can use it as an office or a gym or whatever you wanted to use it. But they have the original doors that's just with kids. They've been taken off, because they're glass
Understandable.
doors.
Now this
is just
kitchen
special.
is huge.
Yeah, they definitely upgraded that. The previous owner put in a huge butcher block counter and the farmhouse sink. It's got a lot of space.
It has a ton of space. I mean, you can see different angles, really great little area there to sit and have breakfast. A lot of natural light still coming in there. And is that a sunroom off of that?
It could be used as a sunroom. I could also see someone using it as a bedroom because it has entry to that back porch area. And there is a full bathroom just around the corner there. So if someone needed a fourth bedroom or it's currently being used as a home office.
Oh, that's perfect use for it.
It is. Or even a playroom.
Yeah.
And this is the primary bedroom. As you can see, there's an antique crib in that little nook there. It's a perfect nursery nook. It's got 2 closets in there, a bathroom with a clawfoot tub, and a sunroom right off that bathroom space.
Oh, wow. Okay. Now, so I'm going to assume, is this downstairs?
Upstairs.
This is upstairs. So
All
it's
bedrooms
got,
are up.
okay. And so, but it's got its own little sunroom off of the.
It does.
Oh, that's amazing.
It is. It overlooks the backyard is massive and well landscaped. So it has a beautiful view.
That is amazing. So this has been on the market for 3 days. I don't assume this is going to stay on very long.
I don't think so. I'm anticipating offers by the time I get out of here.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'm excited. Well, I hope you get them.
I do too.
Okay, so lastly, we have another listing by Misty Tittle. This is 5401 Vale Street in Greenville. Listed at $265,000. It's 3 bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2,988 square foot, and it has right under a third of an acre. So I love Vale
It's a huge
Street.
yard too.
It's a really gorgeous yard. This house is really pretty. It's huge. A lot of character.
Yeah, I even noticed in the front, it looked like on the sides of the mailbox it had the planters, which was beautiful.
Yes, it's so cute. It's so cute. Oh, I love that. The inside, this fireplace is definitely like a statement piece.
Showstopper, yeah, it's beautiful.
I love it. I love how they have, now is this wainscoting? Is it?
I don't know what you'd consider it, but I like that they painted the main walls because I think it'd be really heavy if it was still dark.
Yeah.
I like that they have the two-tone where they left the mantle that, personal preference, of course, but it definitely brightens it up in there. They
Absolutely.
painted it.
It's really, really beautiful. And this house also has like a ton of natural light coming in, and the living area is just massive. Like this is a perfect home for entertaining or anything like that. So you see here that this house is a little bit more sectioned off, which I know some people really prefer that as opposed to an open concept.
It seems like 5 years ago people were always asking for us to only show open concept houses, and now I have just about as many people saying they want to make sure it's got its own defined spaces. So
yeah, that way you can go
definitely a
hide from the
preference.
kids.
Yeah.
And be able to do that. So you can see I love a nice window over a sink. Great little area. There's a ton of cabinet space, a ton of countertop space here. So
The terracotta tiles give it some zhuzh.
some zhuzh. I love that. I love that. And then this bedroom. This is
Huge.
Massive. There's 2 beds in there.
I wonder if this is the primary or if it's one of the secondary bedrooms.
That's a really good question.
I feel like it might be a converted garage, the way that it looks
Well,
like
it
maybe
actually
a French
has
door.
a garage. It has another garage.
We should ask Misty.
Yeah, we should. This is, I mean, it's massive, whatever it is. This would be a this would be my primary bedroom for me because
You want all the space.
I want all the space. I want to have a living room in my bedroom. So, and this is just another view of that. You can see, I mean.
It's great.
Yeah, they're not playing around with this. This also, maybe this could have been an extra living area that they turned into a.
It looks like it the way that it's got the wainscoting on there.
Yeah. And then you can see here, this is just the house that is a garage off of the home.
Nice.
So it still has a garage, gorgeous backyard, all that green. Oh, it's getting me
and the
so
mature trees,
excited.
you know, that's a big deal to me. So
that is a huge deal. That's a huge deal. It's a huge deal to Sawyer too. So this has been on the market for 4 days. Yet again, I'm sure she's probably already working offers on it. So we will see. But we're gonna head into the sold. So this home, this was listed by our own Laura Guerrero. This was only on the market for about a month. And it sold over asking price. So this was 400 South Houston Street in Wolf City. I love this house too. It's so cute. I think it feels like, it's just adorable, so charming. Yeah, so congratulations to Laura. This next one here, this home, so cute.
I was in that one and I loved it. It's so modern, so modern. I made a post about it on Instagram because everything was so special. We're looking at the garage right now and that's just unique, and the kitchen was very modern, the fixtures, the fireplace and the living room, and I think that Itzel represented the buyer on it. So.
Itzel did represent the buyer. I feel like this home must have had multiple offers.
It did.
It sold over asking, but you know, whenever you have a good realtor, they're gonna know how to win those.
Right.
You know, but also still get the best deal for their client. So congratulations to Itzel. That's awesome. And then this last one here, this is 3499 FM 1564 East. So many numbers all the time. This is in Greenville. But this home, this was on the market for about 14 days. Okay. It was listed at $314,000, and this sold well over asking price. So
we're just seeing that this market's so bizarre, and definitely a seller's market. So if sellers are downsizing, now is the time.
For sure.
Call a realtor and just go over your options for sure. And you know, it's funny that we talked about days on market. They could be having multiple offers day one, and it just takes that long to execute one and get the details worked out. So it's, you know, kind of subjective.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean 2 weeks, that's nothing, especially you know, when you're getting into those higher price points and you're seeing less and less buyers in that market. So congratulations to buyers and sellers. Sarah, thank you so much for coming and talking to me, saving me. It is a Monday. We've had a little bit of a morning here. We got started a little bit late, but we made it happen.
It's okay.
Yeah, and
I'm headed to go reheat a house, so it's the Mondayest of Mondays.
I love that. I love that for you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Come back next week. We're going to have Brian Hudgens. He is running for City Council Place 1, and so we're going to talk to him about his views on real estate and taxes, and you really don't want to miss it. So we'll see you next week.
Family is very important to us, and that's why we wanted to bring family to our business.
We tell folks that at Home Texas Real Estate, we work as a team, and we're all working together to try to sell your house, or we're all working together to help you find the right one that you want to buy.
With At Home Texas Real Estate, it's our family helping your family.